and welcome back to my vlog, Little Stitches. I'm Amy and today we're going to be looking at the things that I made in October. I'm more than aware we are nearly a week into December now, but I made them and you've not seen them, so it would be a travesty if I did not show them to you. So first thing was this Simplicity 3833, and it was the second time I've made this, and I'd already cut it out absolutely ages ago, probably at the start of this year, but I can't quite remember when. And I really love this pattern and it's really good fun to make, and this is what I did. So it's a cerise fuchsia pink. It's fabric that I got at Abercarn's in Manchester, and it's a wool and it's got tiny little bits of glitter thread running through it, and because it's so thick and not that soft on your skin, I fully lined it with some more bright pink lining, just normal lining. I can't remember where that was from, it was off eBay. Yeah, it's just nice and soft, and the pattern isn't a lined pattern, but I have lined quite a lot of dresses, but they all do it slightly different in the pattern companies, so, and I always need to remind myself. So I used a sewing blog tutorial, and I'll tell you who it was. It was where are you? FashionSewingBlogTV, and they've got tons. She does loads and loads and loads of tutorials, and they're really easy to follow. So I used her version of lining a sleeveless dress, and it was super easy. So the pattern is, it's got some top stitching down the middle and on the main seams, and yeah, and I wore it this weekend to a wedding. I really like wearing it, and it was warm enough, to be honest, most of the time. Okay, so that's that one. And then the next thing I made, finally got round to making a Tilly, show you the pattern first, Tilly and the Buttons Ariel skirt, and my sister bought me this for either my birthday or Christmas last year, I think, so I've had the pattern in my stash for quite a while, so it was about time I made it. So this is my version. It's a duck egg blue wool, some vintage wool I found on eBay. It's coating fabric really, but there wasn't enough of it to make a coat, so I had to adapt and make a skirt with it. So obviously this fabric is really thick, so, and I wanted to line it because it would have been hideously itchy if it wasn't. So I've lined it with just some white normal lining, and then just some cotton on the for the facings. This is some Cloud9 toucan cotton, which is really cute. And yeah, that's a really easy make, just black buttons. It took me ages to decide what buttons to put on, but I thought I'd mostly be wearing it with black tights and flat shoes probably, and polo necks and that sort of thing in winter, so I thought probably best to use black so it all ties in. Yeah, I really enjoyed sewing that. It was nice and easy to do. The instructions in Tilly patterns are always really easy to follow, and I think this is a size 4 in Tilly patterns, so I'm not sure. I think that's probably around a size 12 in most other patterns, but it fits really lovely. The size 4 tends to fit really nicely on me, so I don't ever have to do any adjustments for tilly patterns. That's really good. Yeah, so I'm pleased with that one. That's that. And then the last thing I did in October was from this book, Gertie Sews Vintage Casual. One of my favourite sewing books. Well, I've got 2 of her books and I love both of them. And I wanted to make some sort of casual, it's the Easy Knit pencil skirt. And I bought some really nice fabric in Walthamstow. So it's got, this skirt's got cat hair all over it. Having a white cat tends to leave her hair everywhere. So this is the first one, and it's got a so it's a maroony burgundy colour with black sort of Aztec prints on it, and it's really comfy. So I did it a bit shorter than her ones because hers goes to a knee, but I just wanted it to as a sort of casual weekend type skirt that you can just put a big jumper on the top and feel all cozy and comfy in. So that's that version. I then also had some more Ponte from Walthamstow Market and made a zigzag version, and I really love this one. I wear this one more to work than at the weekends because with a black top it looks quite smart, but it's still quite really comfy. This is quite a light Ponte actually, so I can't really feel it when it's on, which is a bit weird. So I always think, you know, is it tucked up or something? So I'm always pulling it down, checking it's still there. And then the last version was I had this mustard Ponte in my stash because I tried to make a dress out of it, but the colour next to my face just doesn't really do me any favours at all. And my sewing machine really didn't like this fabric. It was really, really cheap, so that's probably why. From Birmingham Market, it was sort of, oh God, about £1 or £1.50 a metre, and it just kept skipping the stitches. And on this one, it wasn't too bad. There's only, you know, you've only got pretty much 3 stretches of stitching to do anyway, so it's not ever going to take long. But yeah, so the stretch stitch down on the side seams was fine, but doing the hem, it hated doing the hem again on the double twin needle, so I literally wound it by hand and it was fine. But that took a little bit longer. But these skirts, once you've traced off the pattern and cut the fabric out, so sewing it up is, you know, 45 minutes at most. It's got thick elastic waistband which you attach on, and then you stitch in the ditch down the side so it just folds over. Yeah, so they're nice and comfy, and I think that's all my makes from October. So if you enjoyed watching, then give me a thumbs up, or if you've got any comments, let me know in the comments down below, and I'll put all the information about the patterns down below as well. And yeah, see you next time. Bye.